What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated by me. If you don't want to hit the like button, I still appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here and watching the video. Let's get into this. Let's do some technical analysis. That's enough of an intro, in my opinion. We are having, in this 4 hour, we're on the 4 hour basis here. We are having a little bit of a downtrend, right? Lower highs, lower lows. The RSI to me does look a little bit bearish. It would suggest that we go lower. We do have a little bit of a pivot here on the 50, but that doesn't look to be too respected one way or another anyway. So just the general area in itself. But nonetheless, lower high. The way that the 4 hour is trending, it wouldn't surprise me if we went lower and perhaps around the screen line, perhaps a little bit below it. We're at 68.7K now. We could see prices at 66K or lower over the coming days. Let's see if we zoom out how that would look, if that would make sense, because maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, 65.6K, that would make a lot of sense to me. If we went just down there a little bit, maybe even right to 65K, 65 to 66K, somewhere in that area, probably right in the middle there, right at this previous little high right there, and in this low area. Look, it all lines up. It's very straight with itself. So somewhere down at about 65K to 65 point, let's say 65.7K. That's where I expect the price to go over the coming days. I don't think it takes a week to get there. It probably takes a couple days, if not 3 days or so. Perhaps sometime early next week we will find the low, if not by the end of this week, which is only a day and 21 hours left. So going down does not mean that I think Bitcoin is in any trouble. I think we're fine. What we've been doing since we've formed new all-time highs has been consolidating very nice and tight and high above the previous all-time highs, right? There's a moment where we got below there, but really what we did was we still held this original, the first high, assuming that if we're looking at this range for what it is right back here, this was your fake out. I don't know why I drew this line all the way back here. Hold on. This was your fake out high. This was your first high. This was the high that was supposed to break us out to 100K or higher, and it was a fake out. And there's a definition of a fake out because you broke out, rejected, and this is what a fake out looks like. Whenever you bust the move, you have a busted breakout, you just sell off immensely. And that's what ignited the bull market or the bear market, right? We are holding support since February. We've been holding support above the non-fake out high, which I think is significant in itself. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I think it is. Looking at the weekly RSI, lower lows, higher lows overall in the prevailing trend, but the relative lows are lower, while we have higher lows in the relative price action, so that is bullish as well. We did bounce right off the 60 area, which just looks good. The more green weeks we get, the better. We could go lower. Let's see, we opened up this week at 66.2K. It would be nice, I think, to not see this week close red, but even if it does, I'm not worried about it. But it would be nice to see it not go red, but the prices I'm calling for would make it go red. So if it happens by the end of the week that we go to below 66K, we'd get a red week. If we can close here and then next week, in the beginning of the week, move down to those prices, that I suppose would be more ideal. Just if you want it to look better, but it's going to do whatever it wants. Who cares what it looks like? I mean, right now it looks very bullish. It's winding up. We're consolidating. We're ready to go. We're just waiting for the breakout. You know, when will that happen? It could happen any week now. It could happen any month now. I do think that over the month of June, we're going to see a lot of growth coming in, and I don't know, maybe by the end of this month we could be at new all-time highs, but I'm not entirely sure on that. We still do have a little bit of time. We would have that's like 6 days left. We do have about a week left in the month. I don't think we'll be at new all-time highs in a week, but perhaps near the current all-time highs. We're already near it, but yeah, the 4 hour would suggest that we're going lower. The daily could handle going lower and still look fine, and the weekly is perfect. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything else I want to say. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I do believe that we will see new all-time highs soon enough. It just might not be this week or next week, right? Probably sometime in June is my thoughts. Yeah, that's a nice look, man. Finding support on your 886 like that. The next thing to do would be to move up to your 1272. If we don't do that, perhaps we just move up a little bit higher, back test the 100 level for support, and then we move higher. That's also a common thing to do when corresponding with the 886 to the 100 area. So, but this is your minimum target. This is the next area. This is the land that we are gearing up for, is 100K. And when I say minimum target, I mean that's the minimum target, and not for the cycle high, for the relative, like for what's going to happen over the coming month to 2 months, right? Probably less than 2 months' time. This would be your next target at about 130, and then 174 is even on the maps up here. And again, that's not what I'm calling for the cycle highs. This is just your immediate, like what this move could promote for us, right? And that seems a bit big. If we take into consideration this move here and then this move here, right? If we were to move similar to these guys, they're about the same length anyways. That would put us just above 100K, right there at that 1272. So that would look really nice in itself. I wonder, actually, I think we've been interacting with the 1272. I know I said I was going to end the video, but here we are. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me see. 1414, so not the 1272, but the 1414. And then relative high. Well, that's, maybe I should take this low and this high. Fake out high, double bottom, right? Reacted with, yeah, you went way higher, so that's not going to help us at all. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like we have been reacting with the 1272, but maybe I'm thinking of a different chart. At any rate, I think we look fine. We're probably just going to move down over the coming days. Again, it would be nice to see the week close above 66.3K, but I mean, we could move down over the next couple days and still be above that price, so that's fine. But yes, in the more immediate term, I do think we're going to move down. Anyways, that's all I got for real this time. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.